Welcome to the weather forecast. This is Chief Meteorologist John Insworth for Longmont Public Media. Thursday, March 6th, we have a first quarter moon that's 50% illuminated, and the sun is pretty quiet right now. We've got some northern hemisphere sunspots and some stuff vanishing off on the right side. Sunrise is all the way back to 6:33 a.m. You no doubt are noticing a lot more light in the day. Sunset is 5:53 p.m. with 17 more minutes added to the day by the time we get here next week. Looking at drought conditions, the northern front range has a little bit shaved off while stuff gets a little worse down in the south and close to the Four Corner area. For the nation, not much changes in the winter, but a little more drought in New Mexico, a little more in the plains, but yep, some drought conditions over about half the nation or so. For smoke, this is probably some controlled burning, I'm not sure, or it could be from Central America, but it's way out east. We are clear in Colorado. Taking a look at the snowpack statewide average, you can see that, whoops, too far. Last storm took us almost up to 100%, 94%. We're back to 90% with just a small area receiving the snow this time. And that small area is here. Central portion of Colorado got the moisture. Denver saw some, and then up in the mountains pretty good amounts, 2 to 3 inches of water equivalent. But that's it. Nothing along the northern front range. For convection, out east on Thursday, some thunderstorms possible, nothing severe. We got a system coming into California, so that'll add some water out there. And a little bit on the coast of Northern California, but no severe weather nationwide. We have the old front draped south of us. We have another cold front coming in to the state on Friday and just kind of backing up a little bit there. But Four Corners precipitation, but not very heavy. So the normals go from 50 up to 53 over the next 10 days, 22 to 24 at night, with a pretty good chance of precipitation here Monday night into Tuesday. And after that, we look kind of unsettled, like we might get some additional hits of moisture. Let's put it into motion. And the current warmth, temperatures way above normal, 60s and almost 70s, due to this big ridge in the west. Here comes a little ripple coming through on the weekend, staying south of Longmont. The bigger system coming in is what's going to give us our rain chances as it kind of hits the state head on and pumps some moisture back and then moves away, and then the ridge reestablishes itself over the west, and we will probably warm up nicely again. The pattern's repeating at the end of the loop here with another cutoff low kind of drifting in for March 9th, 10th. Looking at temperatures, the entire nation pretty much above normal. We have some cold air invading out of Canada into the east, but we are roasting out here in the west. There's that little cutoff low and its coolness, and then the bigger low starts coming in, bringing in cooler air. It's not very cold, so thinking rain, snow. This comes a little cold front to response to the low forming east of us, and that cold air sinks down into the Gulf and across Florida pretty quickly. Another little cold front around the 8th or 9th with that second system. All right, let's look at the map here and see what we see. So there's a little low there, not very little rain associated with that thing, just a little cool down. There's the Four Corners and southern part of the state getting a little bit of precipitation. Here's the bigger low coming in, hitting the state on rain, snow mix. That shows heavy snow there, but we'll see. I'm not convinced that it's going to be cold enough for a big heavy snow hit like that. Now we're a week into March. There's the next low rolling into Southern California. It's good news for them. All right, so over the next 5 days, don't expect much. Cheyenne maybe get some precipitation down in the drought area, Durango and Gunnison like that. Nice. For snow, just where there's mountains. And for the next 10 days, definitely moisture. We've got more stuff coming in, but right along I-25, you can see it's 0.05 to 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch. And for snow, it's a trace along I-25. Boulder might see 2, 3, 4 inches or so. The northern mountains and higher mountains get all that good stuff. So going into the weekend, very beautiful, 60s, upper 60s, and like that. Monday is our cool down. You can see we're really rain in the day, 58 and 33. At night might change to snow in the early morning, but it's going to just barely be cold enough for that to happen. Then we start to warm up again. 2 weeks from now, that week should be near normal, dry east of us, warm east of us, cool to the west. The entire March outlook has us a little above normal in temperatures, and the next 3 months added together have us pretty close to normal, with the rest of the state just above normal for precipitation. 2 weeks from now, moister than you'd expect, but for March overall, normal to dry, and then over the next 3 months, dry. So dry and warm, it's kind of what it looked like coming out of winter and going into spring. We'll see if that holds. This has been Chief Meteorologist John Ensworth, urging you to keep looking up.